listening to New Kids on the Pod with your hosts, Mamba, Tony D, and JYD.
Hello, everybody. We'd like to welcome you to New Kids on the Pod. I am one of your hosts, JYD, and with me, as always, is Tony D and Mamba.
What up? Sup?
What it do?
What it is?
Mama, get off your phone.
Huh? Hold on. I'm sending an important text.
A text for who?
My girlfriend.
Why are you texting her on company time?
Because she's the boss of me and I do whatever she says.
You just said a couple minutes ago you were the boss.
Yeah, that is not what you were saying while we were off the air.
Well, she could hear me.
Ah.
So I like to say things behind her back.
It's got to be a whole new song and dance.
Mm-hmm. I like this.
Ooh, can
they
you
see
see our Christmas plant?
Here, I'll put it up. There you go.
A nice fern.
It's not a fern,
That is
it's
not
a
a fern?
poinsettia.
It's a fern that we took out of our company account. Mm-hmm. This is very real.
It is real. We have to water it. We have to water it later.
Yep, pet it.
Tony, why do you have that hoodie on? It's like that.
Well, because your stepdad turned off the heat in here, so it's cold.
Your stepdad wants us out.
That was his way of his subtle way of asking us to leave.
But I control the heat in here.
I'm pretty sure.
So then why is it so cold?
Do you?
I
Do you
do.
control the heat?
I do.
Are you sure?
From my nest.
Last time I checked, when I was like junkyard, turn up the thermostat. You were like, I can't. My stepdad put a locked case around it.
Oh, no, I need to sign in. I don't know my information.
You need to sign in.
Oh, well.
You need to sign into your Nest.
Yeah. Well, to the app. I'm not signed in.
What happens if?
Can't you just go ask your stepdad to turn up the heat a little?
Yeah.
Why would I ask him? He's not my first of all, he's not my stepdad. Second of all, why would I ask him to do anything?
Because it'd probably be easier than you signing in and doing whatever the fuck you're trying to do.
You said he wasn't your step, but we were sitting at the dinner table with him, and he was in his pajamas. So that means he is your stepdad.
He is not my stepdad.
I feel like you're in denial, Junkyard.
Because if he was just your mom's friend, he would have
I never said he was just her friend. They were dating.
He would have wore a nice suit or something.
What the fuck? Do you wear a suit at the time?
I mean,
when I'm being cordial,
because he was mighty comfortable.
A little too comfortable to the point where he didn't respect Junkyard as an authority figure in the house.
Yep, because if he did, he wouldn't have touched the thermostat. But he knows he who controls the thermostat controls the house.
Like down here in this basement, we're wearing hoodies. Mm-hmm. Tony doesn't have any body fat. I'm gonna die. Yeah, but your stepdad's up there. His pajamas is flapping open.
Changing your login to your Nest.
It's
his login
what are you
now.
talking about? Look at that. Boom. I'm in.
Oh, you use his password? That's cool.
I did it. This is my password.
He used his stepdad's login.
Yeah.
Which he doesn't know he has, otherwise he would have changed
His
it.
password
I turned the heat up. How's that?
His sign-in is motherfucker 69.
No.
But it was nice having dinner with him. Mm-hmm. Junkyard, when we just showed up here to record, Junkyard was nice enough to grill some meat on his fancy. Well, it's newer.
Tony and I. It's new. Tony and I built it.
We did build it this past summer.
I remember because I wasn't invited. Also, how I wasn't invited to Cooper's Hawk.
Ooh.
Well.
Actually, you were invited.
You missed out. We had a gay old time.
We did. We had a great time.
So,
you were invited, but I'm glad you didn't go because we had a better time without you.
impossible.
Right, Tony?
Impossible. You were basically third wheeling it.
We had
Junkyard. You were
how was I third wheeling
because
it?
your wife doesn't speak English, so she was not a part of the
She doesn't
conversation.
count as part of the wheel.
What do you call it? We had 3 bottles of wine.
3 bottles.
Yeah.
All right, I'm glad I didn't go. Sounds expensive.
No.
No, the wine was complimentary.
Yep.
No way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was part of the wine club or whatever it is.
Who's a part of the wine club? Tony.
Hey, you're asking too many questions right now.
Yeah, you're asking too many goddamn questions.
I didn't take you guys. I didn't take you as a wine aficionado.
We are wine
it's actually-
connoisseurs.
It's actually called an enophile. An enophile is a wine connoisseur.
You're what I call a pedophile.
Anyway,
So you get the wine for free.
yeah.
Well, technically not
It's
free.
not free, but it was part of the club
Yeah.
membership.
Did it come in a box?
No.
Box
They were-
formed?
They were glass
It-
bottles,
and if you don't finish it, you can take it to go.
but there was
Well,
nothing to
There was
take.
nothing to take.
I just we talked about it and it was brought up and I was like, oh, I'm kind of excited. And then Junkyard kept on messaging Tony. I didn't think you guys were going to go because Tony was not
Responding?
He wasn't responding. He wasn't setting things up. And I was like, oh, we're not going to go then.
What is there to set up? It's like, hey, you guys want to?
I don't know.
Go?
Junkyard kept on saying, what's good for Cooper's Hawk? And you were like, oh, I'll get back to you.
Yeah, and I did get back to him.
You got back to him the day before.
Yeah,
That's all the notice I needed.
yeah.
All right. But I noticed that when you got back to him, it wasn't like, hey, yeah, you guys could meet me up here. It was like Junkyard, meet me up here.
Yeah,
So
I know what I said.
I understand that, but it's just like you could have said something else.
Like, oh, hey guys.
Yeah, hey,
Well, you
it
didn't.
did-
No, I
the meet up at Cooper's Hawk at 5:30. Everybody,
No,
everybody in this chat room.
No.
That's just like, hey, Junkyard, like you guys are acting like if
No, it was.
It was just a
it was.
personal-
It was an invite.
it was just like a
specifically-
personal conversation
It was
between you two.
It was, and I made sure to have it in the group chat so that you were able to see.
I was almost like Patrick Swayze in Ghost. Like I saw what was going on.
But you could.
I couldn't do anything about it.
That makes Tony Demi Moore.
Yeah, nobody was acknowledging me.
No,
And then I was like, you know what? Because this was on Friday that you confirmed it. I was like, I'll wait till Saturday, see if they say, hey, we still good? And Mamba, you coming, right? That never came.
no, I
It
know.
was just like, yeah, I'm on my way.
You were at the casino anyway.
That was because I had no plans. I had no prior plans.
You could have said, "Hey, I'm gonna go to Cooper's Hawk." We told you about it. We invited you. We told you about it the last time we recorded.
Right. See,
I was just excluded out of the follow-up.
so exactly. But see, the thing is, we did invite you
Uh-huh.
the day it was the day we recorded.
Yeah.
The day right after, I'm like, hey, we should go.
And you're like,
And you're like, you said no because
I didn't say no.
yes, you did
I didn't
because
say no.
because you didn't want to go 2 days in a row
because you were gonna go on
because
Sunday
you were gonna go on Sunday with your
Girlfriend and her family.
girlfriend and her family.
with Fuchsia's
Well,
sister.
and you wanted to look good in front of her family, so you had to pay. You had to make sure that you had money to pay for Sunday. So I'm like, all right. So I took that as in you made your choice. You had two choices of who to go to Cooper's Hawk with, and you chose the latter.
Well, out of the both.
So what I did is I made sure to make you feel as excluded as possible. So I figured, all right, I want to make sure I invite Junkyard, and I want to make sure that all communication goes through the group chat so that you see it, so that you see that I'm inviting Junkyard. So yeah, so when I said, hey, Junkyard, are you down? Or hey, Junkyard, I made reservations. Or hey, Junkyard, where are you at? I made sure that you saw all those.
Out of both those possible times I could have gone, I went neither.
How do you go from like, I'm completely booked this weekend to like not going at all?
Yeah.
Because you went to the casino the one day.
I went to the casino one day, and then I think my girlfriend canceled, like Sunday or something. Somebody canceled, but it probably saved me some money because I probably would have to pay both. I don't have to pay both days, but I don't want to look like a chump.
Actually, could have been better if you. It would have been better if you would have came. Because we could split the bill 3 ways.
Yeah.
But that means like my food would have been on there too, so it would have been more expensive.
Well, no. You would have paid for your own food and split our bill 3 ways.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh, and we had dessert
Oh, and appetizers.
and appetizers.
Did you guys feed each other?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What kind of dessert did you get?
First, let's start with the appetizers. We had meatballs.
Okay.
And Brussels sprouts.
I just want you to know that I was the first one to try the meatballs.
I thought Tony was the first one to try
I
the
was the
meatballs.
first one. I'm the one who told Mom about it.
No.
I'm also the first one to ever try Cooper's Hawk and then tell you about it.
You thought Cooper's Hawk was some sort of
Baseball player.
yeah.
It was a sport. It was a sports. I thought it was a sports bar and grill.
Yeah.
For those of our listeners who aren't
That's
from the
true, yeah.
area, what is Cooper's Hawk?
So Cooper's Hawk
Isn't it like a national thing?
No, I don't
No.
think so. It's It's like local Illinois.
Yeah,
We do have a worldwide audience, guys. Let's not exclude
that's
them.
true. So Cooper's Hawk it's a restaurant, but it's also like It's kind of like a winery.
Winery. Yep.
So they specialize
Wine.
in wine.
Yes.
That is what a winery is.
But their food is delicious.
Yeah, they do have really good food, and they have what they call like this monthly membership,
a wine club, if
like
you
a
will.
wine club. And every month you get like 2 bottles of wine. And they have new ones like all the time. They always
and they have a wine of the month.
They have like a wine of the month, but they also have some that are like that a lot of people just really love.
Like they're regular.
Yeah. So I've been there a few times. I think I've talked about it.
Yeah.
past
Once
couple
you
times.
talked about one. Once,
Yeah, when I went to the one in Burr Ridge.
Yeah, with the
where they were
no
out of bread
bananas and bananas.
and bananas.
Oh, and then they give you like a discount.
Yeah, when my girlfriend was none too pleased, so I had her complain.
But this time they had everything.
This time they had everything, and since she's like a wine club member, like the thing is like your bottles don't expire, so
Right.
like they just pile up. So we went there and she had 3
Oh,
bottles.
so they
just-
carry over.
yeah, they carry over.
It's like rollover minutes.
So she's like, "Oh, I have 3 bottles." Like, okay, well, do you
No,
want
I thought
all?
she-
She's like, "Did you?" Or I think she probably
I
even
know she had more. She said she
probably
had more,
but
she just only got 3.
Yeah, that's true.
Because I don't think she didn't want us to get too fucked up.
Yeah, which I think the 3 bottles fucked us up anyway. But yeah, she's like, "I'll just take 3," and they're like, "Oh,
Yeah, it was the sangria, the white sangria.
It was the white sangria,
was
the
delicious.
the one that was the wine of the
The,
month."
the red rose or
No
some
wonder
shit.
why you guys didn't really drink that
Sweet,
much.
no, sweet red, white sangria, and then the wine of the month.
Yeah,
Fucking fantastic.
Yeah.
I personally am not a wine person, but I did love those wines.
You whine
Great.
a lot.
Well, yeah,
That's
but
true.
not that
You-
kind of wine.
You whine a lot.
I mean, I don't drink wine. And those wines are fucking fabulous. The food was fabulous. Yeah, the Brussels sprouts,
yeah,
the
like
meatballs,
I like Brussels sprouts, but I don't love Brussels sprouts. But they have like these roasted.
they were like gingerish, like sweet.
Yeah.
They're like sweet. I don't know,
They have some kind of like
syrup.
yeah, I don't know. It's like really, and they're cut in half and they're like roasted. They're delicious.
Yep. And then like the meatballs were
Oh,
very
meatballs
good.
are always a classic. And we even tried gluten-free bread, which is
and
surprisingly
regular
which is
gluten bread?
surprisingly not like nasty.
And gluten included bread.
Oh yes, we had gluten and gluten-free.
Which one did you prefer?
The gluten free is like a
Well,
pancake.
the thing is like I really like the taste of the gluten-free bread. It's like it's almost like a pancake, right? But I
Yep.
also like gluten. So what I did was like you grab a piece of gluten-free bread and you put the gluten bread in there.
Ooh, you stuff
So
it.
that way you get the best of both worlds. You get the taste and texture of gluten-free, but you get gluten.
Get the
But you actually
harmful
get the
side
gluten.
effects of the gluten, so you're not missing out.
Best
Mm-hmm.
of both worlds.
And then then we have. I had the surf and turf.
Oh yeah.
I had the New York strip steak. Fucking one of the best steaks I've ever had in my life.
Yeah,
Fantastic.
their steaks are pretty good. I've had that before, but I really like the medallion, the filet mid.
Oh, yeah, the
I always
medallions.
have
Yeah.
the 3 because they have like 3 different, like they have the Parmesan crust,
Mm-hmm.
then they have the horseradish crust, and I can't remember what the third one is. Like it's like a cheese one.
Yeah.
But bone up the teeth.
And so I had the New York strip with crab cakes, and then it comes with like this like mustard sauce. Oh, baby, make my mouth water. Mm-hmm. And we had for dessert we had, I had the chocolate chip Reese's peanut butter
Oh, yeah,
cookie
yeah.
with ice cream.
With ice cream, yeah.
Fucking amazing.
We
Did
had
you
that,
at least share some with your wife?
With who?
Huh?
What?
Your wife?
She had the option to get her own. She opted out.
Yeah, exactly.
She got the flan, didn't she?
They don't have flan,
That is.
but I bet you if they,
They
did,
don't
it'd be
have flan,
delicious.
and that's racist.
So and Tony had some like parfait. type
Oh, it was like a
looking thing.
s'mores parfait
Oh,
because
yeah.
they had like the toasted marshmallow on top.
And like graham crackers.
Oh yeah, it was bone apple tea.
Mamba, you missed out. Plus the 3 wines.
No, I had a really good meal myself.
What'd you have? Tell us all about it.
McDonald's.
Nope. I cooked my own meal. So I went home, got some bread. So this very fancy bread. It's also known as Wonder Bread. It's enriched.
Enriched.
Extra white.
Borderline
and then
bleached.
And I got this exotic bologna. It's called turkey bologna.
Ooh, that's healthier
It's
than
the
regular
finest part of the turkey. And then I got some.
Comes from the favorite from Mamba's
bologna.
favorite
Whoa,
part,
did
the
you,
butt.
Did you just cook yourself a meal, or did you cook Thanksgiving? 'Cause it sounds like you're going all out here.
I did, and then I got the finest, rarest American cheese straight from Wisconsin. Then I took these chips, they're tortilla chips, They're nacho cheese flavored. And
Doritos?
No. They're nacho cheese tortilla chips. Straight from Mexico. And then I crushed them into fine little pieces, sprinkled it in my sandwich. And then I just put a toothpick that had a grape stuck on it for presentation.
For presentation.
Yeah.
You know, Mamba, that sounds like that was a very good, what do you call it,
That's a
recipe.
great recipe. Why are you taking my segments, dog?
I
Baking pancakes,
just
making
cook.
bacon
I'm sorry.
We haven't done that in a while.
I'm gonna start calling you Jacques Pepin. For those that don't know, Jacques Pepin is a famous chef.
And then I had this very fancy. It wasn't wine, but it was a carbonated drink. Had brown sugar in it.
Oh, you mean effervescent?
Yeah, yes, whatever that. That's a good band.
That's Evanescence.
Oh,
Effervescence is like the bubble.
carbonated beverage. It had brown sugar. Very syrupy
Ooh,
taste.
did it have caramel coloring,
It did.
natural and artificial flavors?
It did.
Was this dark in color?
Very.
Did
dark.
you make that yourself?
No. I got this from my I have a
supplier?
beverage guy.
Ah, you know a guy.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
imports it from like.
Yep, straight from the Coca-Cola factory.
Nice.
It was delightful.
I think that since Mamba did a recipe, I think it's time for Tony to do a.
Do you even have this segment?
No, not at all.
Then why did you just insist? Like, what did he?
Because he's a terrible producer. That's
I didn't
why.
know you were prepared for that.
I wasn't prepared.
Can you make something up? Something God said?
Clearly, no, I cannot make up what God said.
Everybody
Idiot.
else did.
That is right. Everyone else does.
Why don't you?
Idiot.
I'll tell you a God story.
Go ahead.
Story about two brothers, or let's just say three brothers, Cain and Abel. The other one's name is Junkyard. So Junkyard and Cain decided to team up and go to dinner together and have a great old time.
Great time.
And they bashed a metaphorical rock
And
to
Abel?
poor old Abel's face by not inviting him.
Did Cain and Abel or
They
Cain and
probably
Junkyard,
sodomized each other afterward.
did they have fine wine?
Yep, in a leather cow skin.
Ooh, it sounds like
All sorts of exotic cheeses.
sounds like they had a great time
Lots
without Abel.
of bread and fish. I'm assuming whatever they ate during biblical times. Just bread and fish.
Yep, definitely not any pork.
Nope.
That's
They're
frowned
all
upon.
Jews. Got to keep it kosher.
That's right. That sounds like a good.
But I had a good time. I went to the casino with my girlfriend and her family. They like gambling.
Who doesn't?
I don't like gambling. Well, I take it back. I like gambling, but
Are you a degenerate gambler?
they like going. Their thing is they just go to the slot machines, play the penny slots, and just sit there and have a gay old time, which is great. It's not my thing. I kind of like. I'll sit on the minimum bet for a little bit, and then after a while I get bored and start playing max bet. Next thing you know, I'm out $60.
Gotta go hard to go home.
Wow.
You could have used those 60 on Cooper's Hawk.
You got a very good point. But I do want to learn. Like when I went to the casino, I saw that they had a Texas Hold'em table, and I was like thinking about it. Like just join in. What's the worst that could happen besides losing money? But I'm like worried that people are gonna judge me. You know what I mean?
I'm pretty sure they're judging you like regardless of whether you sit at that table or not.
Just walking by.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. You're right.
So what do you got to lose?
But they haven't heard me speak yet, so that's one less thing that they have.
I mean, I think there's only a few things you can say when you're playing Texas Hold'em, right?
Go fish. That's
Yeah.
what you say.
Or hit me.
Hit. There you go. Exactly.
And actually, you don't have to say. You can just tap.
yeah, just
I think if you tap like this, right, Junkyard? This
Yep,
is
just tap
or-
table,
2 fingers.
yeah.
and just say no more.
Your fingers are kind of large. So you might want to do just one finger. They might mistake it as you're slapping. You know.
Yeah, don't touch the card, sir.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's get to our Urban Dictionary word of the day, shall we? Today's word is
Nice segue.
soft boy. Do you guys know what soft boy is?
I feel like I want to say some guy that's like a pussy.
Kinda. I mean, you're on the right track.
Junkyard? I mean, Mambo?
Hold on, give me 1 second.
No, you can't look it up.
No, I'm sorry.
Cheating ass.
It said my credit card purchase for $1 at Thornton's was approved.
Oh.
I was like, Thornton's?
That's a gas station.
Bro, you're getting got.
Did you put gas at
Did you
Thornton's?
just put gas, like, right now?
No.
If you didn't put gas right now, you're getting
You should.
got.
Yeah, you probably are.
You should probably make sure you have your cards.
Hold on. I have my card. Actually, hold this. Let me see. Pretty sure I do. Yeah, it's there.
Well, maybe someone has ganked your identity.
That would suck.
Because I had my debit card when I got. It was in my pocket the whole time. All right, well, Mom was trying to figure out if he got.
What's
Yeah.
soft boy?
What's soft boy?
What, soft boy?
Yeah.
No, it's yours was while he checks if he got.
No, I don't know. I just guessed. So I need you to tell us, Junkyard. What is a soft boy?
So a soft boy is. Let me give you the exact definition of soft boy. Similar to a fuck boy,
Nice.
but without cocky attitude. The soft boy will butter a girl up by appealing to her emotions and showing a sensitive side long enough for her to sleep with him, whether or not he actually cares about her or not. Then, like the fuckboy, he can't/won't commit. Differs from the fuckboy because he goes for the heart and emotions rather than just the body. I'll use it in a sentence. The softboy played me like a fuckboy, but
Yeah, hold on.
at least the fuckboy was honest.
Damn.
It said it made on Wednesday, November 7th. And it's on the Thorntons, not too far away from here.
That's today.
Yeah, I know.
Did you put gas at
Did you put
Thorns?
gas before you got here?
No.
Did you buy anything?
No, I didn't do anything.
You should probably call the bank right now.
You should.
All right, are you going to pause the episode?
No, do it live. We're doing live. We'll do it live.
If you guys say softboy, you'll hear that. Yeah.
Are you going to pause it?
No, you can just do it.
Just say,
Don't
hey,
do it right. I got to give them my information.
we'll edit it out.
Or you could step outside and me and Tony will keep it going.
Are you guys going to keep on doing this?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I
That's
want to
fine
talk shit
then.
about you.
All right.
All right. Well, Mamba's like has to go take care of a financial situation that he got himself in. Speaking of the getting got, I think I thought I was getting got, and I tried to dispute it, and then PayPal's like, "Fuck you, you owe this money."
And what happened?
Well, I don't think anything happened. So I was at work, and it's like maybe around 2-3 p.m. And I have PayPal alerts. So whenever anything on PayPal, like whether I purchase something or money goes in, I get a text message saying, "Hey, you paid such and such to this person," or "You bought this much, you bought that much," or "This person paid you this," whatever. So I saw that it said, "Oh, you just paid $27.86 to Uber."
Okay.
I'm like, I haven't taken an Uber like in a month. Why the fuck is it saying I just paid Uber? I'm like, okay, that's weird. So not even 2 minutes later, I get another one. You paid $24.38 to Uber. I was like, how did I? I'm like, I'm not taking any. I'm at work. Clearly, I'm not taking any Ubers. At least not at the moment.
Are you sure? Did you order Ubers for other people?
You know
'Cause
what?
some people do that.
I was thinking. I'm like, wait. I'm thinking, is my card attached to anyone else's Uber account? I'm like, no.
Oh, bro, I forgot to tell you.
Oh.
Remember that time you paid for that Uber for me? Well,
You know what, Junkyard? Fuck you. This is not the first time you try to steal my identity. So anyway, so I see a third one that says you paid Uber 17. I'm like, what the fuck? When is this gonna stop? So I immediately I disputed the second. Once I saw the second one coming, okay, this is not right. So as I'm disputing the second one, I'm filing the claim. The third one comes in saying, "Oh, you paid Uber this much." I'm like, the fuck? So I filed a claim to say like, "Hey, I didn't make any of these purchases." And I log into my Uber account online, and it gives you like all your trip history and everything.
where'd you go?
I didn't go anywhere. It doesn't show up at all. The last trip was the last trip that I took. And the thing is, with Uber, there's no phone number you can call. You can't just call Uber.
Right, you have to like online.
It's all like fucking. You gotta email. And the thing is, if you try and dispute a charge, you have to pick which trip you're disputing. I'm
And
like,
since there were no trips,
I'm like,
you
there
couldn't
are no
just-
trips. You're just fucking taking money out of my account. So I'm like, so then I went to
It's a ghost trip.
It's yeah. So I'm just going like, okay, so I guess I'm dealing with PayPal. So I opened up a case with PayPal. They did respond pretty quick though. Like later on that day, they're like, apparently the charges stand. They weren't trips. It was something like they
An
just
Uber
tried.
subscription?
That's what I thought. Like it was a predefined or pre something agreement that you had. So the charges stand.
What the fuck?
They're like the charges will stand because they're a pre something that I guess a pre agreement that I had.
The fuck is that?
So it's either like an Uber subscription or I bought like something from Uber, which I didn't.
Did you buy a car?
I didn't.
A chauffeur?
Maybe
the
I
fuck
did.
did you buy?
Maybe I bought an Uber Black.
Did you go back and like?
So anyway, so they're like, we can't reverse the charges, but we can cancel. We canceled whatever's whatever you had, whatever like recurring charges you had.
They didn't tell you what those charges were.
No,
for?
they didn't tell me what they were, but they're like whatever agreement they canceled. Did cancel whatever agreement that was, which I don't know what it is. So it's weird. So they canceled. So I'm like, okay, well, I guess I'm out like $60. So it shows on my PayPal that it's like the charges are there, but no money ever came out of my account. At least not yet. Like I checked my bank and like I would have seen like, you pay this much to PayPal or this much to Uber and there's nothing there. So I don't know what the fuck happened.
You got. That's what happened.
Well, I got, but they haven't taken the money yet. So is my getting got like pending?
Yeah.
Oh, see, that's the worst.
You will be getting got shortly.
See, if I'm gonna get got, I want to get got like just right now. Just get it out of the way. It's like I feel like I got, but they haven't taken the money yet. So like it's gonna be coming any day now. I'm just gonna wake up one day and I'm gonna be out like fucking $60.
Like the time you woke up one day and you looked at your history and you were getting charged for UFC.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck? And then Junker's like, oh shit, my bad, bro. I totally forgot to delete your card off my account.
Yeah.
I forgot.
Bro, it's
Lying
cool.
ass.
It was cool because you already owed me money, so
Whatever.
we just called it even Steven, bro.
So because I owed you money, like you had to identity thieve me?
Yeah, bro. Everybody owes, everybody
Guess
pays.
so. Bro, I think this Corona's like just giving me a straight headache.
You mean Heineken?
I mean, this Heineken, yeah. Yeah, this Heineken's like,
That's fucking you up, huh?
it's like it feels like I'm drinking an ice house. It's like I'm not getting buzzed. I'm going straight to the hangover. Like I'm already getting a headache.
You keep drinking it.
Maybe if I keep drinking, it'll get better.
Oh, okay, maybe the headache will go away.
Yeah.
Anyway, speaking of getting got, I think you should tell the world about what happened to us or to you on Facebook.
Oh man. So
And
yeah.
when Mama comes back, he can chime
So
in.
speaking of getting got, like man, it's just this has been a week of L's. I think everyone's just been taking. I took L's from Uber and PayPal. Everyone's just taking L's. So I was
Mamba getting juked.
Oh yeah,
He's taking L's?
Mamba took a big L. I'll let him talk about that. I don't want to take away his story. But I was on the good old Facebook, and I get a friend request from this girl. Can't pronounce her name.
Surge.
It's
like Surge
SURIJ or something.
I
Anyway,
think it's like Surge or some shit.
this girl from Guatemala sent me a friend
And
request.
it's funny because Mom was the one that brought it up. I didn't even know you friended her.
So I saw that we had one mutual friend, and I'm like, whatever. I'm like, she's probably like, it's probably a fake profile, but I like to have fun with those anyway. So I just added her, didn't think much of it, so I accepted, and then right away Mom was like, bro, why are you accepting these fake profiles? And he's like, yeah, like all of her pictures were uploaded on the same day, and the rest are like some weird pictures of some Indian guy. So yeah. I mean, I don't know how many times we have to like, or how many times, this has to happen, but we cannot stress this enough. If you get a friend request from someone on Facebook and all of their pictures are from the same day, they just opened a Facebook. First of all, we're at that time or that day and age where everyone has a Facebook. If somebody just got a Facebook, it's probably fake.
Well, there are people that I know people that don't have Facebooks, and if
just
they
get
just
one.
got a fake Facebook, it wouldn't be a fake book. You see what I did there?
Yeah, I see. So, anyway, after going through the profile, clearly, yeah, this is a fake profile. Like all the pictures were uploaded the same day, whatever. So as soon as as soon as you, as soon as you accept the request,
She messages you.
if she sends you a message, if you get a message right away
It's pretty much fake.
and it's a girl,
No, even if it's a guy, I've gotten guys too.
I've never gotten a guy.
One of my friends' Facebook got cloned,
Oh,
and they sent me a message right away telling me that his Facebook got hacked. And I'm like, my friend wouldn't have told me that, but okay.
so
I knew it was fake right away.
anyway, so she sends me a message saying, "Hey," I'm like, "Hi." It's like, "Oh, I just added you. I hope that's okay." Blah blah blah. And
I'm from Guatemala
and then
or
I'm like,
Honduras or some shit.
and then yeah, I'm from Guatemala. Yeah, yada yada. So I'm like, okay. I'm like, oh, so let me ask you a question. I'm like, why were all of your pictures uploaded on the same day, and then the rest are of some Indian guy that probably owns that page? And then she replied, she's like, oh no, those are friends. Those are pictures that friends uploaded and tagged me in. I'm like, bitch, I know how Facebook works. Those are your uploads.
Yeah, you did call her a bitch. It was
I did call her a
hilarious.
bitch. Next thing you know, I'm blocked. So I get blocked.
No,
and then-
you asked her, are you a bot or a
oh
scammer?
yeah. It's like, bitch, I know how Facebook works. So are you a bot or are you a scammer? Stay tuned. I'll tell you what she was. So anyway, she blocks me, but not without like sending a request to like all of my friends, I guess, because Mama got a request and you got a request.
Yeah.
So
No. Mamba requested her.
Oh, okay.
I got the request.
You got the request, right? So Junkyard gets a request. I'm like, Junkyard, like add her, and tell her to unblock me. So I guess Junkyard has a conversation with her.
Yeah, I add her, and I'm like, hi, and she's like, hi, and she's like, she said the same thing. I'm from Guatemala. you
Yeah,
know,
yada
blah,
yada yada.
And I'm like,
Cut and
oh,
paste.
I was like, oh, well, can you unblock my friend Tony? I was like,
She's like, why?
He's like, he says he's sorry that he called you a bot or a scammer. And she's like, why?
He's like,
And I'm
because he loves you.
Because he loves you. And then she's like,
And then she blocks you.
No, she said bye.
And she said bye.
And then she said, I'm going to block you now. And I'm like, why?
Yeah.
And then she blocked me and she
So
didn't
then she
respond.
blocked you. Then Mamba requested her. And then Mamba's like, hey, can you unblock my friend Tony?
And sent her a picture of your profile.
And he sent her a picture. And she did. She actually did unblock
Yeah.
me. So she unblocked me. And
then she blocked Mama.
And then she blocked Mamba. So I forgot what I said.
She blocked Mama after he asked her to unblock me.
Yeah. Yeah, he's like, oh, can you also unblock my... So anyway, so then she unblocks me at the
Unblocks
same
Mamba.
time blocking Mamba. And then, so by now, I'm unblocked, but Junkyard and Mamba are both blocked. So then I tell her, hey, can you unblock my homies? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, they're
then
good guys. They're just caught.
I'm like, they're good guys. Sometimes they just get caught in bad situations. So I sent her pictures of your profiles, and then she blocks me. So now all three of us are blocked. But I do see that we have other mutual friends. So I'm like, oh, maybe I should reach out to those friends and be like, hey, can you ask her to unblock me? So anyway, one of those mutual friends, because I posted a screenshot on my Facebook of the conversation we had, the short conversation I had with this fake girl. So one of my friends reaches out.
She might have been a real girl.
Probably, I'm pretty
Just
sure,
a fake profile.
I'm pretty sure it was a dude. So anyway, so my friend sends me a message saying, "Hey, I got by your girl," and I'm like, "Oh, lol, yeah, she tried to get me." He's like, "Nah, like when I got." I'm like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "Yeah, like I was talking to her, and basically she has a picture of my dick now." I'm like, "You sent her a fucking dick pic?" So I guess this girl, like, same spiel. She added my friend, saying, "Hey,
I'm from Guatemala.
I'm from Guatemala. I'm trying to make friends. Be
Yeah.
my friend." He's like, "Oh, sure. Hey, what's up? How are you?" So I guess she asks to video chat with you. Obviously, my friend agreed. And then she's like, "Oh, like, pull out your junk." He pulls out his junk. And I guess she's recording all this. So after that, she's like, "All right, now that I have this, I'm going to send this to all of your friends on Facebook."
Right.
Unless you...
What did she ask for?
she didn't. She said basically money. So unless you... So basically that's what she does. She friends you, gets you to whip out your dick, and then blackmails you. Hey, send me money or I'm going to send this to all your family and friends. But my friend, he's single and doesn't give a fuck.
It has no family and
And
friends.
he's like, nah, whatever, man. So he's like, fucking kick rocks, bitch. So,
Oh, he said to put it on porn sites too.
yeah. Oh, yeah. She's also said like, oh, she's gonna send it to your family. She's gonna send it to your friends, and she's gonna upload the video to all the popular porn sites. So if y'all want
So
to
he'll
see,
be famous.
so if you want to see a picture of my friend's junk, go to X Hamster or fucking
Pornhub.
Pornhub.
What do you look up? Friend's dick.
I put local man gets got by fake profile. So that was pretty hilarious. I was like, man, I always like told my friends to higher standards. If a girl messages you on Facebook, it's too good to be true. Just assume it's
Speaking
too good
of
to be
getting got, look who just joined us.
true. Look who. Oh, we're just talking about taking L's.
and getting got.
Care to discuss about your L?
I'm not taking an L. The credit or Capital One is taking an L.
They took an L.
Yeah. Hold on. Hold this for me, por favor. Yes. Capital One is taking it.
So what's the deal? Give us the rundown. This is live. This is raw.
So
raw, uncut.
As you guys, as I said earlier, I was like, why is there a dollar charge at a Thornton's gas station? Especially Thornton's. Out of all the gas stations, probably like the shadiest gas station.
I know, right? I mean, I think if you would have said, "Oh, there's a dollar charge from like BP," I'm like,
Yeah.
"Oh, that's legit.
Yeah, that's
let
fine.
it ride." But Thornton's,
It's only truckers and gangbangers go there. And then I was like, huh. It was just $1. So it was like somebody was probably testing it out.
Well, no, it's always a dollar, no matter how much you put.
Yeah, at gas stations you can.
No, yeah. But whoever did it, and then once I got upstairs and I started calling, I got another because I have the app on my phone, so it tells me all the transactions as it was like, oh, your pending transaction for $400 was approved.
Where?
Like,
What?
The same place.
At Thornton's.
What
Wait,
the
let me
fuck?
see,
You
let me
get
see.
at Thornton's for
Who the fuck
$100?
spends $400? What do you gas?
man, you can
gassing
fill
up
up.
a fucking semi?
Fill up.
I don't even think.
What was
I
he
don't-
filling up? A tanker?
Probably.
So you're right. It was either it was fucking a trucker.
Let me see.
Even a semi wouldn't cost $400.
Yeah,
to fill up.
Thornton's Oil Company. Yep, $400 pending.
Fuck.
But I called them. They said, "Oh, you'll be fine." You called us and told us it was fraud, so everything should be cleared up. So that's good. I thought they were gonna be like, "Well, why'd you let this happen?" I'm like, me? I didn't let this happen.
Help. Well, that's good. Was that Capital One?
Yeah.
Because I know some banks are like, oh, if it's pending, we can't do anything about it. Like, you have to wait till either clears or drops off, and then you got to file the dispute.
Oh,
So the fact that I mean, I know they have the technology to fucking do it.
yeah, I'm
So
sure they
I'm
do.
glad that they were like, all right, fuck it, it'll drop off.
Yeah, he told. I didn't even the thing. I remember I tried to use my credit card at a currency exchange. It was like $100 transaction.
Is this your credit card or your debit card?
Credit card.
Oh, okay. So are they gonna send you a new one?
Yeah, they're gonna send me a new one. But the same credit card I tried to use at a fucking currency exchange. That might have been the problem actually. And
Yeah.
because I was gonna buy a city sticker.
Only gangbangers and people with no bank accounts go to fucking currency.
Yeah,
And
why the
like
fuck
it
would
was
you
the
go to
day. It was. I got paid the next day, but I wanted the city sticker now because I didn't want to get a ticket. So I was like, I'll just use my credit card and then I'll buy the city sticker. I'll pay it off when I get paid tomorrow. But that got declined. It was $100. So why this one was $400? Why the fuck did that?
Why did that
didn't
get
declined? It was literally 4 times the amount that I got declined for.
Isn't that like? Doesn't it just grind your gears?
It kind of
Like,
does.
bitch.
How come some fake ass motherfucker can use my credit card, but I can't?
But I can't.
Apparently. But this guy was super nice. He's like, oh, yeah, we'll get that taken care of. You know, it'll go into investigation, but that should go through like 4 to 6 business days. They'll send you a card already. I'm like, oh, nice.
Nice. Did he decline or cancel your card?
That's what they said.
Yeah. Well, that one's no
Yeah.
good. So now that one's actually canceled, can you actually show it on camera and like?
I could, right?
Yeah. And even give him your fucking security code too. What the fuck are they gonna do with it?
Yeah.
And give him your
nothing.
social security number too.
Yeah.
Oh, there's an
Because
idea.
that gets canceled too.
Exactly. We get a new one every so often.
It sheds like skin, like snake skin. We were just talking about surge.
Oh yeah. I saw that I got a friend request, and then it was already 2 people that were friends with him. One of them was Tony, and like if you just look at her profile picture, it's a girl. But then I started going down, and then I noticed that it was like the rest of her page was like videos and pictures from India, like a bunch of Indian dudes. I'm like, well, this is obviously some Indian guy who's trying to get people.
Did you show her your dick?
No, never.
My friend did.
I like. It would be funny if I did. It'd be funny if I did show her to her. She's like, "Ha, now I got you. I'm gonna show this all to your family if you don't give me what I want." I'm like, I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean?
Kick
You
rocks.
should be like, they already saw it.
Yeah, they already saw it.
Nothing they've seen before. Yeah.
And they should put it on all the big porn websites. Oh, too late.
I would have been like, "Ooh, can you make sure you send it to all the small ones?" Too?
Yeah.
I'm trying to get famous.
Yeah.
Or be like, can you make sure you tag me in it?
Yeah.
Can you make sure you at me?
Breaking through in the adult film industry is hard.
Didn't you say that somebody you knew got?
Yeah, that's the story that I told. You'll have to listen to the podcast if you want to hear it.
Listen to this podcast?
Yeah.
No thing. I'd rather have my debit card information stolen.
You'd rather get got again?
Yeah.
Damn.
That's what really sucks, right? When you get your debit card,
Yeah, because they take it
That's-
straight out of your bank.
because that's your money.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, I
But
know because that
it's happened to me too.
That's happened to you?
Yeah.
It's happened to me as well. I got for like $1,500.
And what really
Of my
sucks
own
about
money.
that is like yeah, they'll take that money out like in 10 seconds.
But they won't put it back
But to
in
put
for
that
you're
shit
like
back
a
takes,
couple
like,
weeks.
fucking 3 weeks.
Ah, okay.
That really grinds my gears.
So if you're gonna get got, credit card is the way to go.
Yeah, if you're gonna get got, credit card.
Yeah, because it's not your money, and they usually, like you said, they like cancel the card and then they just don't charge you for it. That's why they say you should use credit cards at gas stations. I haven't learned that yet. Though I always use my debit card.
Very smart.
I use cash, cold hard cash.
I just want to know exactly where they got my number.
Probably Thornton's.
Don't go. I've never like stopped at a Thornton's. Like I'm like, man, I'm on E, and I could only go a couple more blocks. There's a Thornton's. Do I want to risk it? I'm like, nope.
I'm risking it.
I'll push my car.
You push it past
Yeah.
Thornton's.
Hey, maybe the currency exchange. I don't know. I would think that's
I
probably
think that's
the likeliest
that's
place.
That's
like-
like pretty shady.
That's like the last place I used it.
Yeah, I would probably say because they probably would have used it by now if you did it a while ago. Anyway,
Some people.
so did you hear the word of the day?
Soft boy.
Yeah, good job. Hey,
I don't know what it means though. I wonder if that's the first time that anybody on a podcast has gotten like,
got
yeah, like
like live.
yeah.
Well, not live, but anyway, let's get to our emails,
Wait, hold
shall
on, I
we?
got an email from my Discover card.
Yeah.
Oh, my payment is due. Ignore.
All right. So we got email from our good friend Pete West, and he says,
Oh, you're supposed to use his real
prom.
name.
Well, he put it in the subject
Well,
line.
of course because he's sending us an email. You're supposed to change it for anonymity.
Oh,
so change it.
his name is Pete East.
All right, sounds good. Continue.
So he says, it's so weird to think that all over the country people have prom pictures with what is probably their ex-boyfriend/girlfriend now in an album somewhere. Not only does she get nostalgia from the actual dance, but also afterwards when you tried to finger bang her in the back of your dad's Toyota and she said no, so you stopped and had to awkwardly drive her home. I know when my ex sees me in that prom pic, she says, "Oh, fuck, that motherfucker." But I don't really give a fuck about her, and if she dies, she dies. Anyway,
Damn, does he feel about her like you feel about Roman Reigns?
I guess. Anyway, I envy Mamba for never going to prom and wish I can get that sexless night of my life back. Sincerely, Pete East.
I mean, that wasn't really a question, right? That was just
No,
like
it was just his
Just an
story.
email.
But yeah,
But I'm trying to think of like whose prom pictures am I in, and what do they say when they see them? Damn, I bet you they're all like full of
like what are the
regret.
feelings that they get?
Yeah, they're probably like, oh, let me just turn this picture over, pretend this didn't happen.
I mean, obviously I didn't go to prom, but like, I'm friends. I wouldn't call us friends, but the girls that I used to date, like we're like friends on Facebook or we follow them. I don't talk to any of them. Sometimes I wonder what they think. Like,
ask
well,
them.
let himself go.
You should ask them, send them a message.
I should, right? Like, what do you think?
Hey, what do you think?
Is there remorse when you see pictures of me? Do you look at the screen longingly, rub
or
your fingers down?
or are you filled with regret?
We should call some of our ex-girlfriends on this podcast and see like if they answer.
Or do you look at my picture and say, wow,
That sounds like a great idea.
I
Junkyard.
dodged a bullet?
Does anybody have their ex-girlfriend's number?
No.
I have one, but I don't. Like I haven't talked to them in forever.
I'm trying to think if I can remember mine.
Wait, like girlfriend, or
Or remember their number.
Remember their number,
just
but she might have changed it.
a girl you used to chill with.
Ex-girlfriend.
Oh, then I only have like one.
Do you have her number?
I do not. Well, I might, but I'm pretty sure she changed it.
Yeah. So I'm thinking like I'm pretty sure my ex changed hers too. Trying to think how we would be able to contact them and make it fun for the podcast. Something to think about for another episode. I think that'd be fun. And then the person, so it would be the person's girlfriend so for example, let's say we call my girlfriend, you guys would talk to her and not me. Like, and then you guys would ask her questions about myself. Or if it's like Mamba's girlfriend, me and Tony would talk to her. And likewise. I think that's a great idea for a future podcast. We got to dig up some phone numbers.
We could try. I think one of the girls, one of my ex-girlfriends, she, I didn't know she listened to this. Well, when we first started doing it, I didn't know she listened to this podcast. And then I was talking about her boyfriend, the guy that she was dating, because I crept on his profile. And then she was like, oh, so you were on my boyfriend's Facebook page, huh? This was years ago. I was like, what? I was like, how did you?
Yeah, how did she know that?
Oh, because she heard it on the pod. I wasn't aware that she...
she listened?
Yeah.
Damn.
I don't know. This is like when we first started out. So
is this the guy with all the shoes?
Yeah, that's the guy with all the shoes. Yeah,
Yeah, I remember that.
I don't know. I doubt she still listens, but that was kind of funny.
It's funny. I wonder if she does listen.
Yo, I wonder if she listens.
Yeah.
I doubt it because I said some terrible things.
You should find out whatever happened with that jizz hoodie.
That's actually the same girl.
You should find out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, if you're listening to this right now, Mamba's ex-girlfriend, tell us what happened to that Just Hoodie, please.
Yeah.
Shoot us an email, newkidsinthepod@gmail.com. Or leave us a voicemail, 774-40-NKOTP.
Okay, I'm going to go home.
Like us on Facebook, facebook.com.
I'm going to go home. Oh, shit.
What happened? Who dropped what? Oh, Tony.
No, it was you.
Oh.
We're experiencing technical difficulties right now.
Continue.
Um,
You should do it, but get your girlfriend's permission first.
I know. I'm going to sit her down and be like, look, I'm doing this completely for the podcast and comedic purposes. I don't want to talk to her, but I need to ask her.
Well, you won't talk to her. Well, you're talking about the Jizz Hoodie.
Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell my current girlfriend. I'm like, look,
I need to know what happened to that jizz
I need to
hoodie.
know what happened with this jizz hoodie.
Not just for you. Tell her that there are vested parties. Like, people have asked.
Yeah, listeners have asked.
Listeners have asked, like, hey, whatever fucking happened with that jizz hoodie?
Okay, I'll ask her. I'll just shoot her a message on. I know she follows me on Snapchat because like we have each other on Snapchat, and you know how like it'll say like who looks at your Snapchat. It says her name.
Ah.
So I'm guessing that's the best route to go.
So send her like an emoji, like little squirt emoji, and then under it put hashtag jizz hoodie ?
No context
No,
whatsoever.
and no, she should be able to get it. Like, oh, the jizz
I
hoodie.
don't know if she'll get it.
No, she probably won't.
So, guys,
She'd probably be weirded out that I remembered something like that. Like that, like we only talked about that for like 10 minutes. How do you remember that 8 years ago?
speaking of being weirded out, I have a special segment.
Ooh, not fun facts. Not fun facts. These facts are never fun. Not fun for anyone. Not fun facts.
It's actually not.
Uh-oh.
It is a not fun fact / what was the other segment? Conspiracy Corner. That's what it is. And today's Conspiracy Corner is a combo story / news story. So I'm gonna put it all in one. I'm rolling it into one for time's purposes. Actually, no, just because it fits in perfectly. So I have a story to tell you guys. I saw this on Facebook. It's from Twitter. So this guy told a story about it. Do you guys believe in ghosts?
I believe in apparitions.
Okay. Do you believe in apparitions, Mama?
Do you know what an apparition is?
I'm open to it. I really like. I don't believe that there's like life after death, but like your body contain. This is a long-winded question or answer, but your body contains an energy, like a conscious. Like you're conscious, right? Like
An aura?
not an aura. This isn't Dragon
Rita
Ball.
aura?
This isn't Dragon Ball Z.
Loser.
We don't have Kai.
You mean ki?
Keith, there you go. But like
You mean chai?
you're so like, where does your conscious go?
That's
does
a
it?
T.
Oh.
Your does it just like go blank? Does it disappear?
Yes.
Okay, well there you go. It's like turning off a computer.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, well no, I don't. I don't.
Thank you for helping me realize that.
What do you guys do you guys believe in like Ouija boards being like a door to the other side?
No.
Have you guys ever used a Ouija board?
I have. See, the thing
No.
is, here's the thing. I don't really believe,
But I ain't.
but I don't want to
fucking
find
with
out.
it.
Because I don't know. I've heard a lot of fucked up stories. Now, whether or not it has anything to do with the actual Ouija board, or maybe it's just crazy coincidence that people that use them all of a sudden like fucking die or whatever. It is not a risk I'm willing to take.
Well, I have another fucked up story for you.
Very little gain in messing
Yeah,
with
what
the
the
Ouija
fuck?
board.
What am I gonna get? Nothing. Anyway, continue.
So
The only way I would mess with a Ouija board is one of my relatives died, and I'm like, where'd you leave the remote? You had it last.
That is a great use of an Ouija board.
So, this story is by a guy on Twitter by the name of Marcus Hitchcock. It's funny, his last name's Hitchcock.
Yeah, okay, this is fake.
No, it's not. Well, the story might be fake, but it's not. It is real, like person telling the story. Anyway,
This podcast is.
Is this creepy pasta?
no, it's not.
Do you know what creepy?
Yeah, I do know what creepypasta is.
Do you know what copy pasta is?
No, I don't know what copypasta is, but I know what creepypasta is.
Copy pasta is cut and paste.
Oh, okay. Is that like a Italian for cut and paste?
That's racist. Very racist.
This is Italian for cut and paste.
That's racist. Anyway, so
Shout out to our Italian listeners.
So our Marcus says, I know there's a lot of people who are skeptical of demons and spirits, but I would strongly advise you stay far away from Ouija boards. I learned this the hard way as a child. So a few weeks ago, I tweeted this about my aunt who lived in New Orleans. Even though she was family, she was mean as hell and overall a very toxic person to be around. She would beat me and my cousins a lot as children, and she would always curse us out for no reason. My aunt, who was into some weird shit, she owned an antique shop in New Orleans, and she had a living space that was right under it. She would collect skulls and candles and set them up all over our house, or all over her house. My grandma thought she was heavy into witchcraft and didn't want me over there. One day, my aunt had a pretty bad stroke and started using a wheelchair. She had a little elevator installed in her house that would take her from downstairs where she lived upstairs to her shop whenever she needed to go up there. When they heard Katrina was coming, my family tried to get her to come to Georgia, but she wouldn't leave the shop. When the storm came, all the power went out, which meant her elevator stopped working. She got stuck under the shop. When the water rose, she drowned still in her wheelchair. Now, here's where the story really begins. My uncle went to New Orleans and got all the stuff out of her shop when the waters receded. Most of her stuff she had in there got looted, but he was still able to collect some of her items that she had in her room below.
I don't like the fact that they use the word looted
Why?
because they're implying.
Implying what? If they got looted due to the Katrina?
Were they looted, or was it people just
Gathering supplies.
gathering supplies?
Because
This is The Walking
when
Dead.
it's white people, it's gathering supplies, but when it's black people, it's
looting.
looting.
He's black,
yeah.
so he could say looted.
no, he,
Just
well,
like he could say the N-word, he could say looted.
I don't know if that's true.
yeah,
You don't know, you're not black.
It's true. We're not. So
I want to be. So
Anyway, so her uncle went to grab the stuff from her room below. My uncle brought back most of the stuff in suitcases and bags to go through. I was living with my aunt and uncle at the time in South Georgia. At the time, and the house they lived in on a dirt road literally in the middle of plumb fucking nowhere. Pay attention, that's important. Me and my cousin were going through some of the bags he brought back, and we found my aunt's old Ouija board that she used to always yell and curse at us for touching. We never knew what it was, we just assumed it was for kids because it has a bunch of letters on it. My uncle used to leave us home alone a lot because he worked at a fire department further into town. So one day he left to work and overnight, and my cousin thought it would be a good idea to play with this little board he told us not to touch. So we get to playing with it, and on the bottom of the board there's a little instructions on how to use it. It told us how to communicate with spirits and summon certain loved ones who have passed on. We started asking the shit where Tupac and Biggie was at.
That's
You gotta start,
yeah.
the
gotta
important
start
shit.
somewhere.
You gotta go like, okay, what do we really need to know?
When the shit wouldn't let us talk to them, I came up with an amazing idea to ask my aunt how to use it. So we asked the board to bring our aunt back to show us how to use the board. Mind you, we got every single light in the house on. I shit you not, the fucking power went out.
See, right there, I would have been like, that should have been the end of that story.
Yeah.
If that were me, that's how that story ends.
Are you sure this guy was black? Because it sounds like something a Caucasian person
Yeah.
would do.
Nope. Anyway, he says, I'm pretty sure I shit myself, but I was too scared to check. When the power go out and you in the middle of nowhere, it's pitch black. I was shook because it wasn't even fucking raining. Me and my cousin screaming and shit, and for some reason we hide under the bed. We under the bed, and all of a sudden shit got real quiet. I had a cell phone that I used, but I had left it plugged up in the kitchen. Now, this was a pretty big house, so I would have had to walk like 100 feet in the dark to get it. My cousin was like, go get the phone. As scared as I was, I figured if I ran, it wouldn't be so bad. So I got up from under the bed and was getting ready to run my 4.240 to the kitchen. Tell me why somebody started knocking on the door. I shit you the fuck not. I'm finna piss on myself.
Okay, he's black.
When my cousin said it was the ice maker, I said, how the fuck gonna be the ice maker when the power out? The knocking got a little bit louder at this point. Now we both know it ain't no damn ice maker. I'm using the story says this, okay? Nigga said,
You're going
No.
verbatim. Oh, you just couldn't wait to get to that part, Junkyard.
hey, I'm reading verbatim.
All right,
Don't repeat
He
it.
is black.
N-word said.
Nigga said,
N-word
go
said.
see who it is. I could have forgot this man on God. Now at this point, whoever the fuck is at the door is banging like DeKalb County police serving a warrant. DeKalb County, that's interesting. Anyway, the banging was super loud, and remember, we in the middle of fucking nowhere. I don't know where I got the balls from, but I made my way to the door and said, who is it? The banging stopped. I didn't hear anything. I grabbed my little flip phone and turned the flashlight on. My cousin standing behind me with a fucking swimming pool noodle as a weapon. I was so scared I couldn't call him a dumbass. We just ran back to the room and slid back under the bed. So we back under the bed, house still pitch black. I'm trying to call my uncle, but his phone going straight to voicemail. My cousin trying to get my attention, but I telling him to shut the fuck up because I'm calling and I don't want whoever at the door to know where we at. He pointing to the window. The window is right above the TV where we could look up and see out of it. There's somebody picking through the fucking window. A full face is pressed on the glass, and I couldn't even make out who or what the fuck it was. At this point, my heart beating so fast, I think I'm about to pass the fuck out. My cousin is fucking losing it. Tears and snot all over the floor, but I got my hand over his mouth telling him to be quiet. Whoever is at the window is literally scratching, and in the creepiest ducking voice I ever heard said, I can see you. I grabbed my cousin by the shirt. I pulled him from under the damn bed and darted to the next room over. I didn't even look in the direction of the window, but all I heard was screaming and banging on it as I ran out. All the windows that were hanging up in the room fell from the banging. I think he meant like pictures or something because I don't think windows fall.
Yeah.
Anyway, we get to the next room, close the door, lock it up, and jump in the closet with my cousin. My uncle kept an old rifle in there, but I didn't even know how to fucking use it. I notice it's a little breeze in a dark-ass room. The fucking window is open. I'm so fucking scared I literally can't even move. I know I gotta close this window, but I don't know. I don't want to fucking go near it. I remember it like it was yesterday, but I don't hear the banging anymore. I thought whoever it was left, but my cousin said, "What if they come to this side?" I run over to the window with this rifle I don't even know how to use, and I figured I would close the window as fast as I could and run back to the closet. I get to the window. Now, this is the triggering part. My bad, y'all. My damn phone died, and then shit decided to update. My FBI agent about to text me and say, finish that shit, nigga. Laughing my ass off. Okay, let me continue. I guess while he's typing this, he wrote that his fucking phone died.
Wow. You don't have to say the N-word, though.
I'm reading it verbatim.
Okay.
Anyway, I'm trying to close this window, but it's an old house, so it take a good amount of time and strength to close it. My uncle has this big plantation field right in front of the house. I look out the window, and I swear to God, I saw somebody standing out in the edge of the field. My cousin, still in the closet, was finally able to find a flashlight, and he tossed it to me. I shine the light in the field, and before I get a chance to really see who the fuck this is, they start running towards the house. The window's still not closing. I picked up the fucking shotgun and started pulling the trigger. It's not fucking firing. The person's like 10 feet away from the window and won't stop. My damn ass throw the rifle out the window at whoever it is, run out of the room, close the door, and run to the living room. Me and my cousin in the living room, I've literally accepted the fact that we both about to die because I left the window open, and I just know whoever or whatever the fuck that was about to find us. I tell this nigga I love him, I hug him, then in the middle of the hug I saw lights outside. Headlights. Somebody's outside. I look out the window from behind the couch and I see this big ass F-250 truck outside. This is the old white man who lived on the other side of my uncle's property. It's him and his fucking wife. They wanted to see if our power was out too. Me and my cousin just ran out the side door and toward this nigga truck. We tell him everything in like 7 seconds. He told us to stay in the truck, and his wife and he pulled out his yeehaw Clint Eastwood looking pistol. I had never been more excited to see a white man in my life. This was almost the exact same conversation me and my cousin had when I told him I threw the gun out the window. I think that's it. I think that's the end of the story.
That's it?
Yeah. No, but I feel like there was more because I remember him saying like, hold on. I remember him saying something about hold on. I saw him saying something about his uncle getting back, and because they left with the people. Hold on, let me see if I can find.
They left with those two white.
They left with the white people because I remember there's more to the story. Hold on. I'm going to his tweet here.
I think I'd be very excited to see a white person too, because the white people, they never die. Like in those type of stories, like they usually live. So I would be very excited to see a white person too.
No, there's there's not more here. But I swear to God, I remember seeing. So what happened was, from what I remember, they went back to. I guess when his uncle got home the next day, he checked the house and there was water. There was nobody in. Oh no! I think the guy went in to check the house. There was nobody in there anymore, but there was the floor was wet. So he was thinking it was his aunt. He said his aunt, it was mean, but he doesn't think that she would have really tried to hurt them.
Maybe she.
Well, the water's from the ice maker.
And not only
there
that,
was ice on the floor. It melted.
Not only that, she was wheelchair bound.
Yeah, but as a ghost, wheelchair, you never would just.
Yeah,
wheelchair
that's
bound.
why she was running towards the house because she was like Lieutenant Dane. She got new legs. She was using those legs that she didn't have in life.
So anyway, yeah, that's the story. Do you guys believe it?
Do I believe it?
Yeah.
Yes.
I believe that they saw something. I don't know if it was actually a ghost.
It was scary, wasn't it?
I believe it.
So that leads me to the next thing,
Are
which
we-
is also about the paranormal. So have you guys heard about this chick in England that says she had sex with like over 100 ghosts and is engaged to a ghost?
I did not.
So there's this British woman. Hold on, let me get to this article. It says British resort offers to host women's wedding to a ghost. Wookiee Cave Resort Director Daniel Medley suggests removing "Till Death Do Us Part" from the vows.
Huh.
A British woman's engagement to a ghost she met in Australia is getting others into the wedding spirit. Last week, Amethyst Realm of Bristol announced that the unnamed ghost proposed to her during a road trip to England's Wookey Hole Caves in Somerset. There was no going down to one knee. He doesn't have knees, she said about the proposal.
I get it.
I could actually hear his voice, and it was deep, beautiful, sexy, and real. Now the resort where the caves are located has offered to host the wedding of Realm to her ghostly groom, according to Somerset Live newspaper. Amethyst Realm is not the first and won't be the last person to experience out-of-body sensations at the cave. Resort director Daniel Medley told the paper they have been recognized as crossover point to the spirit world since the Stone Age, a place where people can connect with long-lost friends and relatives no longer with us. The resort has a woman who dresses up as Wookiee Witch, who Medley said could perform the couple's wedding. The Wookiee Witch is named after a stalagmite in the cave that looks like a woman who has turned to stone. If Amethyst's ghost lover has indeed been attracted to the cave's remarkable aura, then the Witch of Wookiee is a powerful lodestone to commune with the departed, Medley said. He added cheekily, and she would be happy to help with the reword and the "till death do us part" clause. No wedding date has been announced, and Realm has not officially accepted the offer. However, she may be looking beyond the wedding to the next stage, parenthood. Last December, she confessed her desire to get pregnant with a ghost baby. I've done a bit of research into phantom pregnancy, she said. There's a possibility that it is a ghost in you, but people don't know how to carry it to full term. So yeah.
I mean,
Junker, that story went on too long.
if Mary can do it, right?
No, Mary had a real baby. She didn't have a ghost baby.
But she got pregnant by a ghost.
The
No.
The
The holiest of ghosts.
It was God. He is not a ghost.
Yeah, he is.
He is.
The Holy Spirit.
He's the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost.
It's true, the Holy Trinity. Mm-hmm. Like from the Matrix.
Why can he? Why is he all three of those things?
Because he's
Why
God,
wouldn't
and he can be.
Sounds a little arrogant to me.
I mean,
Now I'm spooked.
this is the 21st century. You can be whatever you want to be.
Now I am spooked
Spooked? Why?
because I've been watching a lot of scary stuff. I watched that show, The
House on
Haunting
Haunted
of
Hill?
Hill
Oh, yeah.
House.
Was that a good show?
It was a really good show. For those who don't know, it's a Netflix show. Came out before Halloween to get in the. It's a family who. It's a family drama.
Is it a true story?
No.
Okay.
I guess it's based on a novel.
Okay.
It's a family.
Is the novel based on a true story?
Shut the fuck up.
It's based on a story.
It's based on
Oh,
a story.
okay.
I don't know if it's true. It's based on a true story as much as Blair Witch is based on a true story.
Blair Witch was a real movie, though. It was like a documentary.
It was a real movie. Like it actually exists.
yeah, because it exists. That's why it's a real movie.
But yeah, it's not so much a horror movie as it is a family drama that happens to involve ghosts. But yeah,
It was scary.
there were some scenes.
Did you jump?
Yeah, there was some scenes that made me jump. But it was a good show. It was like really well written, and there's one episode, I'm not gonna spoil it, but it takes place in a funeral home, and whoever directed it, I forgot the name, did an amazing like almost the whole episode was filmed in one take. Like the fact that they managed to pull that off, I was like, that's pretty impressive.
Was
Kind
it?
of like that episode of True Detective where that whole scene was One take.
Oh, when they're
No, that wasn't one take.
yeah, that was when they put silencers on their machine guns.
No, yeah, I get what you're saying.
If you're all wondering,
But it wasn't that.
what a automatic gun sounds like with a silencer. It sounds like this.
Pretty sure that's not what it sounds like.
That's what a silencer does. Clearly, you know anything about guns.
Also, if you want another good show, you should watch The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina.
I will watch whatever you
You
tell
know what
me
you
to,
should
Mamba.
watch? Speaking of that, it's set in the same universe. You should watch Riverdale.
You know what? Normally I would say you're a faggot, but now that I know that Sabrina is set in the same universe as Riverdale,
And
that
it's the same,
show
it's from the
is
same
so,
producers.
that show is so good. I'm like, maybe I should give Riverdale a chance.
You should. You will be very pleased.
Mamba, ever since you recommended Ozark to me, anything you say...
You know what? If this was a group chat, I'd leave.
I will watch both Sabrina and House on Haunted Hill.
You should watch Riverdale too.
You won't be disappointed.
I should watch what?
Riverdale.
Nah,
It's a
I'm
great
good.
show. People keep telling me I remind them of Archie Andrews.
No, you don't.
I mean, hey, I can't.
You're more of a Jughead type.
I can't
More
control
of a
what people
Jughead.
say, man.
Is it the hat?
Yep. The hat, the homosexualness.
No,
Jeez.
Jughead's like cool as fuck.
Dude, Jughead and Mr. Witherspoon have a
Jughead be
thing
getting
going.
all the bitches.
Was that his name? What was that old guy's name?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Betty be all on Jughead's dick.
Who are these people?
You never read Archie comics?
No.
Oh.
I was too busy reading cool comic books. Not Archie comic
like
books.
DC comics.
Weatherby, Mr. Weatherby. Jughead and Mr. Weatherby were gay lovers.
Oh, nice.
Anyway,
I feel like I have to talk more because I missed a lot of the episode.
You did. It actually went on a lot smoother.
No, I doubt it.
so, well, it's okay, because you know what we're doing next? You get your chance to shine, Mamba. Cause
What about our gripes?
that's where we're getting to.
All right,
Do you even
Hell
have
no,
one?
motherfuckers!
Yeah, you do.
Wake the fuck up.
I had a gripe, but I forgot.
I remembered it
What is it?
with the Switch and the physical and digital games.
Ah, yes. That is my gripe.
Yes.
I took
So-
a mental note for you because
So-
I knew you would forget.
So, there's a new system coming out, or not new system. Sorry, there's a new game coming out for the Nintendo Switch. The game is probably going to be the hottest game of the year. It is Smash Brothers Ultimate. If you haven't played Smash Brothers,
I thought DBZ was the hottest game of the year.
I consider that last year because it came out like in January.
What about Dead or Alive?
As it came
That
out?
comes out in February.
In December.
No, because I checked on Amazon. It says release February 2nd.
I thought it was December.
They probably got pushed back. I would check. Check again. Okay, fine. One of the 3 hottest games to be released this year will
Besides Red Dead Revolver?
be Red Dead Redemption.
Red Dead Redemption?
Okay, one of the 4 hottest games to be released. Oh, wait, Spider-Man.
Spider-Man?
One of the 5 hottest games to be released
Bro.
this year.
God of War got like all perfect 10s.
Yeah,
One of-
February 15th. It said December. You're right. It probably got
Yeah.
pushed back. What
One of
the
all right,
fuck?
all right. Top 10 games of the year.
Okay.
Obviously, Smash Brothers Ultimate is on there, and
Aren't they releasing a new Animal Crossing?
oh shit!
What about, wait, isn't Grand Theft Auto coming out next year?
Okay,
No, it's
top of this
not.
year. Anyway,
It's not. Did
So-
you just say that game just because that's the only game that came to your
Yeah.
head?
Yeah.
Shut up.
No, but for real, I think they are making a new
yeah,
Grand Theft Auto.
shut up.
No, Grand Theft Auto 5 is still like making massive amount of money. And plus, Rockstar just came out with Red Dead Redemption 2. They're good.
They're-
They're set.
It's Grand Theft Auto on a horse.
Did you know that the people who make or Take-Two Interactive, the people that actually own Rockstar, they make this awesome game called Kerbal Space Program? Have you guys ever heard of it?
Tony, please proceed.
No.
Please
God.
continue.
Anyway, Smash Bros. Ultimate will be the hottest, one of the top 10 hottest games of the year, and they're releasing a special version of the system, the Switch, like a Smash Brothers edition.
What's so
and-
special about the Switch? That's-
It's got like the design. for
did you
Smash
pre-order
Bros.
that?
Yes. So it
How
comes
much is
out,
it?
Jesus, let him talk.
3 something. I don't know.
It's $3.50.
I fucking hit pre-order. I don't fucking look at the price.
$3.50.
Damn, baller.
It's on a credit card. Go fuck how much it is.
$3.50.
If I don't like how much it is, I just won't pay the card.
He's probably the guy that fucking swiped my credit card information.
Probably.
That's why I got
you're getting that charge. But it's cool because
$400
nobody's paying for it, right?
Yeah.
It's cool. Don't worry about it, bro. So anyway, It's coming out. I'm super excited. But like Mamba pointed out, like it's cool, but it comes with the digital version of the game. Like you don't get an actual, even though the game's included in the bundle, and it's not really much of a bundle price. You're basically paying the regular price for the system, and you're paying regular price for the game.
Yeah, because
it's like
the
50.
Switch is 300, and the game
It's
is
like 59 or whatever.
Yeah, and
So it's 359 for the bundle.
Yeah,
So anyway, you're not really saving anything. You're just buying the shit all at once. But like Mama said, you get a digital copy of the game. And like I'm all about the future. I'm all about going digital, but I would rather have a physical copy of the game. Not because I'm sentimental, not because I'm old school, but because it's a lot cheaper to distribute shit digitally, yet none of these companies pass on the savings to us.
no.
Like, I know it costs them more to make a physical copy of the game. You know, they got to do shipping, they got materials, they got all this stuff adds up. And that's all factored into the price of the game that they're already set to make a profit on. So when they go digital, I mean, even if the game cost $54.99 digital and $59.99 physical, I still go with, I go with the $5. I'll take $5. I'll take the $5 off and go digital. But no, they want to charge me the same price for the physical and the digital.
They want to charge you full price for like a piece of paper that has the download code.
A download code, yeah. So what I do, like, no. So you know what I'm gonna do? I am gonna make sure I try to make sure that I have the physical, because I know it costs them more.
But hold on.
They will make less money if I just buy the physical copy at the same price that the digital.
What type of media does the Switch take?
Video games.
Vidya games.
I know, but in what media form? Like a cartridge, CD,
It's
DVD,
like a little. I think it's.
SD, like an SD card,
It's probably proprietary. Otherwise,
like a UMD.
yeah. Now that was a format you could set your clock to. Universal Media Disc.
It was neither universal.
No, it is not universal,
Oh, well, it was a media disc, I guess.
but it was a media disc because I remember I used to have movies on there.
Yeah, I had Total Recall on there.
I had
was great.
Is that those like small, really?
Yeah.
That the
No.
PSP used to use?
Yeah, the PSP is the one in the
Oh.
plastic case.
Those
It was
were
like a disc
UMDs.
inside of a plastic case.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
I remember like when I was in high school, a guy had a music player that took those little.
Oh,
Those were mini discs.
Oh yeah, mini discs.
that's different.
Oh, it's different.
Yeah.
But still, at the same time, I was like, why? I mean, I guess it was better than lugging around a CD player.
Yeah,
But-
that's the whole thing. The whole thing was just a lot smaller. More
But at the
compact.
same time, this is when like
but they were expensive as fuck too.
MP3 players are coming up. So I was like,
What about Laserdisc? You ever seen a Laserdisc? They're fucking big.
Yeah.
They were like the size of a vinyl like record,
ah,
but they were like a big ass CD. They were-
okay,
Yeah.
okay.
quality
that-
was amazing though.
So anyway, that was my
compared
gripe.
to-
My gripe is, fuck digital copies. Go with physical.
Hell
Stick it
no,
to 'em.
motherfuckers! Wake the
Yeah,
fuck
if it's
up.
in a bundle, the least they could do is just give you. I myself like the boxes. I like having the boxes.
Yeah.
But
See, I like that too. But if I could save $10 going digital,
Yeah, why
I'll go
not?
digital. But since they didn't want to pass on the savings, well then fuck you, companies.
Yeah, because they save money not actually physically making it.
So that's why.
They should be cheaper.
Yeah, but they don't. So that's why I will make sure I always buy physical copies when I can, because I know they're making less money off the physical copy.
What would you do when the video game companies stop making physical copies, keep everything digital, but keep the price
And
the
is
same?
the price the same? I have no choice.
yeah, I guess you don't really have a choice.
Then why don't you just not play?
That's not an option. What's wrong with you?
You guys are suckers.
So yeah, that's my L.
Mama, what's your gripe?
Ooh, I have a win of the week too.
We can say that for after.
Remind me
Just
later.
Go ahead.
What's your gripe?
So you can do it right now.
No, you can do it.
No, go ahead, because it's kind of like a story.
Aren't everything?
Yes,
Isn't
and
everything
it's
a story
very
with you?
long, so hurry up.
All right. My gripe is, all right. So really quickly, about a year ago, this guy, I think he was a comedian. He was an Indian comedian. Came out with this.
Aziz
movie.
Ansari?
Aziz Ansari?
No, there's other Indian comedians.
That is racist
What
of us.
you
to-
just saying it's
that's
Aziz
something-
Ansari
that was racist of us to just assume it was
Yeah.
Aziz Ansari.
What about the other Indian comedian?
Oh, something Minaj.
Nicki Minaj?
No. Hassan Minaj?
Not him. I don't know. He's an Indian guy.
Russell Peters?
That tells jokes. No, not him. But I guess he came out with a documentary last year called "The Problem with Apu." So I understand his reasoning, but so he made this documentary because he said when he was a kid, the only like representation that he had for Indian people on TV was Apu. Apu
From
is
The
obviously
Simpsons.
from The Simpsons. He's a convenience store owner, and he's an Indian stereotype. Indian
Voiced by
American.
Hank Azaria.
Voiced by White guy, Hank Azaria. So he made this documentary saying that his problem with Apu, saying that as a kid he thought it was funny, but he got older and then he realized that like kids would call him Apu, like that was the only person that Indian person that people had to identify with, and how it just shaped them and how there was no other Indian people on TV. I get it. I totally get it.
Hey, fucking Bollywood. There's a shitload of Indian people on
There's a
TV.
lot.
Yeah, but people don't watch Bollywood here.
Yeah, in
Unless you're
Bollywood,
Indian.
there's not any like white guys saying like, "Oh, there's not enough movies for us."
Yeah.
But
What about Slumdog Millionaire?
Ooh, that was a great movie, by the way.
like that's the one out of how long the movie's been.
What about Lion?
Look, I get it. He didn't have anybody as a kid representing him, and he didn't have anybody to look up to. So my gripe is not actually him making the movie or him complaining about it. My gripe is that I'm guessing it was Fox's idea, or maybe it was Disney, because now Disney. Well, but Disney.
No, they still haven't owned. They don't own them yet.
Yeah,
I mean,
they
they're in the. They have,
Yeah,
they don't have ownership
anyways.
yet.
Somebody decided to pull Apu from The Simpsons
yeah.
over the back.
Maybe Matt Groening did.
No, he was like he's like, oh well, Matt Groening, when he heard about this, he was like, people should just learn to complain less, and I thought that was hilarious.
That is actually very hilarious.
But that's like my point. I get where this guy is coming from, but it's a cartoon. It's been on for decades, and if you look at it, everybody in that show is a stereotype.
I think that
Yeah. From like the sleazy lawyer.
The sleazy lawyer.
So now what if lawyers complain like, oh, I don't like the way we're being portrayed?
Yeah.
They're gonna pull fucking
Bumblebee Man, who
the Bumblebee man.
Who's
is a
Hispanic.
TV caricature.
Dr. Nick is.
Dr. Nick Riviera.
He's like Middle
He's
Eastern.
stereotyping doctors.
I don't know if he's Middle.
He's not
I don't
Middle
know.
Eastern.
What
Not Middle. I'm sorry, not Middle Eastern. Eastern European. That's what I meant.
is he?
Yeah, he's like Bulgarian or some shit.
Willie, who's a Scottish guy,
Yeah.
and he's always drunk and ripping his shirt off.
Yep.
So there's like the show is nothing but stereotypes.
Yeah.
And
So the show's full of stereotypes. What makes yours so special?
yeah,
Yeah.
kinda. I see it both ways. But that's my gripe that they actually pulled the poo. But at the same time, I'm like, I haven't watched any of the new episodes of The Simpsons, so
That show. I think it's time for that show to be canceled anyway. So
I haven't watched. Like, I don't know if the new episodes are funny. The old like seasons, like 1 through 12. I don't know off the top of my head, but the seasons during the 90s, those will always have a place dear in my heart. And but maybe you're right. Maybe it's time to just it doesn't work in this.
I bet you nobody fucking watches The Simpsons anymore.
Oh, they have to. It's been
Obviously, they do if they keep renewing it.
if it's been going
They
on,
wouldn't renew it if people
Yeah,
didn't
it's
watch.
true.
if it's been going on for 30 plus years.
I have a couple friends that are like huge fans and they don't watch it anymore either.
Oh yeah, I mean, all of us watch it. Tony
Mm-hmm.
watches it. Tony's brother.
I watched it.
Everybody always. You didn't watch it.
I did. I watched it every single day when I was.
I have never heard you like. There's been
because I just got unquoted like you fuckboys do.
That means
Doesn't
you-
mean I didn't watch it.
I almost threw my beer at you. You say that again. Say it again.
I did. I watched it every single day when I was a kid. I watched it right after Power Rangers.
Because you don't talk about it.
It was on Fox.
Bullshit.
Bullshit. What?
You didn't watch it right after Power
Yeah, I
Rangers
did.
because it never came out after Power.
It did. It
Rangers.
came on an hour or two after.
Hmm.
It was right in that. It was right in that sweet spot. Right. It was-
something
they were-
skeptical going on over
Because they
here.
played the fucking reruns every fucking day.
You watch it on what, NBC?
It was on Fox. No, I watched it on Fox.
You passed.
Mm-hmm.
You passed the test.
What channel was Fox?
32
26?
here.
30. Okay.
190 on cable.
Oh,
Actually, it was channel 12.
I
if
don't
you
know about
had-
that because I never had
It
cable.
was channel 12 if you had cable.
Well, not the cable I had. I had the deluxe package.
Oh, very nice. Very nice.
Throw that beer at him already.
You must have had that poor man's cable.
The basic of cables. So, yeah. I love The Simpsons and it's sad, but it just doesn't work in this era anymore. I guess people are going to complain. That's enough. One more to add on my gripe, really quickly. There's a new Harry Potter movie coming out, Fantastic Beasts 2.
Oh, the second one, the Crimes
second
of
one.
Griswold or something.
Apparently, people complain that there wasn't enough minorities in the first movie. This new movie, they have more minorities, and one of them, a South Korean lady's playing a snake. Like, I guess she's the lady that could transform into Voldemort's snake. And people
Spoiler
are, like,
alert.
pissed. They're like, oh, why would you make this stereotype, an Asian lady turning into a snake? But nobody actually asked the actress, like, how she felt about it. And when she said, she was like, I'm cool. I'm just glad to be a part of this fucking movie.
Just like they complained about Transformers. Not that it's a shitty movie, but they complained about those two
did.
robots that they were racist.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, what? What's robots?
There's in the second one, I think.
I watched.
There was two
Unfortunately,
small-
have watched.
There was there was two smaller robots.
Oh, the little ones. Yeah.
And they were like,
They had dreadlock. One of them had dreadlocks, right? Dreadlock like hair, didn't it?
I don't remember. I just remember one of them had, like, messed up teeth.
Yeah. I thought one had like dreadlock like hair.
I don't know, but people were upset saying that they were racist, even though they're cars.
Robots.
Actually, they're robots that take the shape of cars. So how can they have no race?
They're an alien race.
They do have a race. They're Autobots.
They're Autobots, and apparently,
No, those were Decepticons.
oh, they were Decepticons.
Oh, they were Decepticons?
They were Decepticons. So the only people that should be offended should be the Autobots.
Yeah. And I don't see
I don't
Optimus
see Autobots
Prime.
complaining.
Same thing with, what's his name? Fucking Jar Jar Binks. People were like, oh, that's just a stereotype. Well,
Sure, what?
he's an alien, so...
I don't see the aliens being offended.
They just said it was... Some people said it was, like, an attempt at...
See, wasn't that I saw this funny ass tweet. You know how Henry Cavill took the L, is no longer Superman anymore. So so now they're saying, like, people are saying, oh, the new Superman shouldn't be white; he should be black. And people are like,
Oh, Michael B. Jordan, right? They want him to be Superman.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm cool with that.
I like Michael B. He's a good
Yeah.
actor.
I'm okay. I'm cool with him. If they want to make Superman black, that's totally fine with me. I'm cool with it. So, but this one guy tweeted on him. He's a Mexican guy. He's like, nah, come on, man. He's like, you guys already have a cool black superhero. Let us have Superman on this next one. Besides, he's already an illegal alien.
Yeah.
And he can. What's he's his fastest speeding bullet.
Yeah.
They could jump
And-
over walls.
Yeah, he jump over. Yeah, exactly. He can jump over like
Yep.
100 feet walls. Yep.
Oh, so speaking of illegal aliens, I went to the immigration office today.
Hold on.
Hell no, motherfuckers! Wake the
Wait,
fuck
I gotta do my
up.
gripe.
But it was a good transition. We talk about illegal aliens.
But I gotta do my gripe.
So I went to the immigration
My
office
gripe
today,
has to do with illegal aliens.
and it was interesting. I went there with one of my my mom's friends. She's
Why
a
don't
neighbor,
why don't I get my gripe?
and she had an appointment.
We're still in the gripe segment.
for her citizenship.
This better be a gripe.
It is. So like, she had no one to go with, and she doesn't really get out much on her own. So she's like, oh, like, can you just go with me? And, you know, it's downtown somewhere, whatever. I'm like, yeah, fine. Just give me the address. We'll Uber it, whatever. And actually, I didn't Uber. I used Lyft because I'm in some disputes with Uber.
after your phony charges.
Exactly. So anyway, we get there, and they have like, you gotta go to the third floor for immigration for the interview and whatever. And it's like they got security that's like tighter than the airport. Like they make you take your shoes off and your belt. You got to do this just like the airport. Actually, in the airport, you gotta take your shoes off anymore. You just go through the fucking raise your hands. Nope, not here. So anyway, we go through security. We go up there, and I figure like, all right, well, I guess I'll just wait for you here. But they actually like let me go in with her and help her translate. She speaks English, but not like really, really well. So I'm like, all right. So they let me go in as her interpreter. So I go in there, and the lady that was taking care of her, the officer, whatever, she was not what I expected.
Is she very attractive?
No, not that.
Oh.
She was. I expected that these are the people that I expected to be exactly like at the DMV. You know, a government employee. They don't give a fuck. Like they just out there to be assholes.
Going through the motions.
They're like, yeah, whatever. You know, you don't go to DMV. They don't give a fuck about you. So I figured this would be the same thing. Boy, was I wrong. This lady was super nice.
This doesn't sound like a gripe.
Hold on. So she was super nice, and so we go in there, and she's like, okay, well, let her know that we're gonna ask her some questions. She's gonna go under oath. We're gonna ask her some, I'm gonna give her the test on the Constitution, yada yada, all that stuff to become a citizen. So as I'm sitting down, I'm looking in her office, and she has pictures of presidents, and one of them is like George Washington. Then the next one is like Abraham Lincoln. Then I can't recognize the third one, but then I know the next one I know was Kennedy. Then it was Bill Clinton and Barack Obama. And I'm like, we're going to be okay.
No Donald Trump on that wall?
No Donald Trump and no George Bush. I'm like,
Neither George Bushes?
nope. No Bushes at all.
What about Reagan?
And no Donald Trump. No Reagan. So I'm like, as soon as I saw those pictures on her wall, I'm like, we're gonna be A-okay. And sure enough, less than an hour later, we were done with the whole thing. So, shout out to the immigration office in downtown Chicago. They are awesome. So that's my gripe.
That's not a gripe.
It wasn't. I just
the opposite of a gripe.
okay. Good. Go ahead. You can go to your gripe, Junkyard.
Wanted to skip my gripe.
I wanted to skip your gripe for my story, but I had to disguise it as a gripe so you'd stop bitching.
Hell no, motherfuckers! Wake the fuck up.
All right, like us on Facebook.
My gripe.
Facebook.com.
My gripe is for people who use
Follow
the gripe
us on
time
Twitter,
to not gripe
SoundCloud,
about things.
What else are we on? Pinterest,
Stitcher,
Google Plus.
My gripe
Spotify,
is
most important.
people who interrupt my gripe for their non-gripe during the gripe segment.
Damn, Junkyard. You're the producer, Junkyard. Get a hold of your show.
I am. Next week, it's just gonna be me and Mamba on the show.
Sounds like
This is gonna be-
lame.
this is gonna go
sounds
from-
sounds like a boring show.
We are going to a new format, Mamba.
Yeah. You know what's gonna happen next week is to be just used to. He's gonna get got. He's gonna walk off for like 10 minutes. You're gonna be sitting there twiddling your thumbs like an idiot.
I will be talking
To who? To yourself?
to the listeners.
They don't want to hear what you have to say.
And it's going to be called Peanut Potter and Jelly Time. That's going to be our new name of our new podcast. Okay, Mamba?
You can't steal the name that I came up with.
No, I'm using the name you came up with because you came up with it. So,
You don't have my permission.
but it's our podcast, Mamba.
It's my podcast. Don't say it's our. You could be on it. Don't say that it's our podcast.
All right, fine. It is Peanut Potter and Jelly Time, featuring your host Mamba with guest host JYD. How's that?
That sounds good.
And then Tony will not be part of this podcast at
I
all.
thought you had a grape.
I do have a grape.
Hell no, motherfuckers! Wake the fuck up.
My gripe, actually, I kind of forgot what it was after you fucking interrupted me.
Okay, cool. Well, like us on Facebook.
It had to do something what Mama was talking about. Mama, what was your gripe?
Facebook.com. Follow us on Twitter. His gripe was cultural appropriation.
No, that's not his
Feminists,
gripe.
vegans,
Getting got.
No, what was your gripe?
people that complain about stereotypes.
Pooh.
A poo. What else? The Simpsons.
That was it.
What was your grape?
I have a grape. Life is good.
A Nintendo Switch.
No, it was not the Switch per se. It was
Downloads.
digital copies of games, not passing on the savings.
Fuck, that was my gripe. See, this is what happens when you interrupt me mid gripe or like mid thought process.
I'm pretty sure it was lame, so it doesn't matter.
No, it was good.
I'm pretty sure it wasn't. All right, so like us on Facebook.
Wait, you're interrupting my
Facebook.com.
thought process.
Oh, talk about how your wife was giving away like handfuls of candy.
That's not a gripe. I don't
and
give
how
a
you
fuck.
ran out of candy for Halloween.
I don't care. I didn't buy the goddamn candy.
Yeah, but your mom was like they ran out.
Well,
So,
sounds like a personal problem.
did you not teach her how Halloween works?
She's not used to these customs. It's like
true.
one piece per person.
It's not one piece per person. That's some cheap ass bullshit.
Apparently, you had
2 pieces per person
buckets full of candy, and somehow you ran out.
because it's 2 pieces per person. There's so many goddamn kids. Kids nowadays, man. Fuck, I forgot my gripe. Thanks to you fuckers.
My Halloween was awesome.
Huh?
My Halloween was awesome.
Why? What'd you do?
I won first place at the costume contest at work.
As Malibu Ken?
I was Malibu Ken.
Didn't we talk about this last week?
I talked about what I was gonna be.
Oh no, last week was Halloween.
It was, but that's right. Last week we talked about what we were gonna do.
So what'd you bring me?
Huh?
You say you won like $100 in
I
gift
did.
cards. Where's my gift card?
I did win $100
Yeah.
in gift cards.
Why don't you share the wealth?
Did you win a McDonald's gift card at all?
No.
He's lying. He did. He didn't see how hard he thought about that. He just didn't want to give it to you, Mamba.
No, I got 2 Starbucks gift cards,
Can I have one?
a Dunkin' Donuts gift card.
I'm a gold member at Starbucks. I would totally appreciate.
Oh, I didn't know that. I would have given it to you. I already gave them away. Motherfucker. So I had 2 Starbucks gift cards, a Dunkin' Donuts gift card, a Panera gift card, and a gift card to Home Goods or Marshalls. So I can give me some Coogee.
They don't sell Coogee, do they?
Yeah, they have Coogee there.
That is the worst gift bundle ever.
Why would it be? That's great. I use all of those.
No McDonald's.
Panera bread?
Yeah, Panera bread sucks.
Panera's- You don't like Panera?
Nope, not at all.
You can
I like Corner Bakery.
How
I
much
like it
is
when
a
it's
gift
free.
card? How much is a Panera bread gift card?
$50.
You
Probably
get you
buy
like
You know how
one
much soup I
sandwich.
can get?
You could probably buy like 3 things with that.
You know how
gift
much soup? I can get a fuckload of soup.
card. That's expensive.
I'm gonna get like a bucket of soup.
I don't think it's that good.
I don't think you're that good.
I went there once and I got was it broccoli soup?
Broccoli cheddar. That's like their best soup.
The broccoli, yeah. And I got in a bread bowl and I was like, this isn't that good.
It's no baked potato soup from loaded baked potato soup from Corner Bakery.
Not
all I gotta
good.
say.
Man, too much starch.
You know what else sucks about
Too
Panera?
much starch.
I'll tell you the number one reason why Panera sucks.
Is this your gripe?
Yes, this is my gripe. Number one reason why Panera sucks. Do you guys know what the reason is?
No.
It's from St. Louis.
And
It's called the St. Louis Bread Company.
Oh, we already heard.
Yeah. That's why Panera sucks. That's my gripe.
Hell no, motherfuckers! Wake the fuck up.
Well,
Panera, stop being from St. Louis.
let's bring this podcast home.
All right.
Why, you got to piss?
Too many questions. There's too many questions.
No, I don't.
The appropriate question is, when the hell are they?
Excuse me. I'd like to ask you a few questions.
My answers frighten you, Vincent, then you should cease asking scary questions.
He calls the shots.
Like, oh, nope. I think I got to piss.
Dear Tony and Mamba, I reconnected with a guy from high school 5 months ago.
Mistake.
We started hanging out and eventually decided to start dating. The first month or so was great, but right away he started becoming very possessive and jealous. It has been 4 months and he is constantly accusing me of being sneaky and cheating. Tony and Mamba, all I do is work and go home. I don't have a social life anymore because he doesn't trust me to go anywhere alone. I can't even talk on the phone to one of my girlfriends without him asking me 1,000,001 questions. My friends and family tell me I need to do what's best for me and leave him. But I'm not sure if I'm scared to leave him because I'll be alone or if I'm just scared of him. On the edge in Ohio.
Leave him.
Um,
I don't know what's so hard.
yeah, this doesn't really seem like,
It seems very self-explanatory.
yeah. Like, does she need us to tell her to, like, leave him?
Yeah.
Okay, leave him.
Yeah.
Well, you need a little more than that.
I mean,
You gotta boost her up. You gotta like give her the confidence to leave him.
okay, just go back and reread everything you wrote. And
Gas her up, bro.
I can't gas her up without looking at her.
Let's just assume she's. Well, it
I
doesn't
don't
matter.
wanna-
Just gas her up anyway.
I don't want to be a liar.
You won't be. Just gas her up.
there's
Come on.
plenty of fish in the sea.
Yeah.
And you need to stay away from that particular fish because he's a piece of shit.
Exactly. I used to be the controlling, jealous type.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't seem like it.
Yeah, I know. Well, I was a kid.
That's
I
no
w-
excuse.
Every excuse. I was a kid. I didn't.
So when Takashi gets accused of something when he was a kid,
He wasn't a kid. He
That's
was
a problem.
fucking kids. That's the difference.
You hit the nail right on the head.
also wrong.
But the thing, like my first serious girlfriend, she was already way more advanced than me. She was like, fucking all. She'd been with so many guys, and we were kids. I was like 19. She was 20. And I didn't know any better. So then, she was still out doing things, turning tricks and shit like that.
Turning drinks. What the
Well, she
fuck?
wasn't.
Was she a hooker?
Well, she was doing it for free, so no.
Oh.
But I would get upset. I'm like, and she was like that too. She was like, "Who are you talking to?" So I started to reciprocate it, and I started getting really controlling and jealous and stuff like that. and then she like I found out she was fucking around other dudes, and then I realized like I was just being insecure about myself. You know what I mean?
Not really, because if you were jealous and you found out she was fucking other dudes, you had the right to be jealous.
Yeah. I get that. I get that. But I'm saying, like, why was I so
jealous? Because she was fucking other dudes.
Yeah, but yeah, you're right.
Sense, mama.
No, what I'm trying to say is like now that I'm older, if somebody like my current girlfriend, if she was cheating on me, I'd be pretty broken up about it, but I wouldn't be all jealous and control. Like I found out she was like fucking somebody else, I'd just be like, okay, well, whatever, keep it moving. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but
I wouldn't like. I don't control her now. She's like, oh, like earlier before we came to record, she's like, I'm gonna go get some drinks with my friends. I'm like, okay.
Which friends?
Male friends?
I did ask her which friends. I was just joking. I was like, who? And she was like, oh, with these two girls. And I'm like, you better not be cheating on me. But she knows that I'm just joking.
I had a
But
girlfriend.
you're not.
Yeah, I'm not.
I had a girlfriend that was real jealous. She was jealous of every single girl I ever talked to.
Did anybody ask her like, don't worry, we're not trying to get him?
Nope.
No.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she had nothing to worry about.
Probably not, but that's not the point. She was super jealous. There was this girl I used to talk to all the time. She was a friend of mine at work. I did like her, but she didn't know I liked her. She had a suspicion that I liked her, but she didn't know I liked her. And she thought that this girl liked me back, which I don't think she did, but she might have. You never know. I mean, it was me. This was a junkyard you could set your clock to, so a much thinner, younger junkyard. So it's very likely that she could have liked me. Anyway, she always, till the day we broke up, accused me of cheating on her with the other girl. And I never did. I never had a chance. Like, the girl had a boyfriend and, like...
Do you wish you had the chance?
Yeah. I mean, I'm not...
So she was right in her...
She was right in to think that I would have did it, because I would have.
Uh-huh.
But I never did.
But did she think
But she accused me of doing it.
Oh, so she was right.
She was only right to, like, think that I would have, but she was wrong about me actually doing it.
Intention.
There wasn't... I mean, there technically wasn't intention, because, like, I never... Like, you know, there was never, like, a chance for me to have the intention to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, if she would have given me the chance, I would have did it.
Uh-huh.
But she never did. So I couldn't. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you. But she knew.
But anyway, she was jealous of every girl. Like, every girl. She even to that day, like, she accused me of cheating on her with other girls that I never fucking cheated on her
You
with.
should have cheated then.
I should have, but I
It's
didn't.
double jeopardy. Once you, like, get accused of something you didn't do,
And then you just do it.
it's free pass.
Yeah, I guess. But that's one of the reasons why I broke up, because she was always jealous. Always. I fucking had to delete, like, all the... Well, I didn't delete them. She deleted. Like, she would go into my Facebook and purge, like, baby girls, even though they weren't, like... I didn't like them, and...
I had my Facebook purged of all baby girls once. That was my dumbass fault, though.
I thought you had your Facebook purged of you once.
I actually... Yeah, I got. That's what I get for logging in on her computer, not just logging out.
She fucking have a keylogger?
No, I didn't log out.
Oh.
Oh, man, you are dumb.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Next thing you know, I can't get into my Facebook, and it took me like 2 weeks to recover the account. And once I did, I had 0 baby girls. None.
All males is a big sausage party?
But the sausage party, I was like, I don't even want this Facebook anymore. Fuck. It took me a while to amass all the baby girls. Some of them I never got back.
And are there some that, like, you wish you still would have had?
I mean, there were some gems in there,
Yeah.
but yeah, that's what happens, man.
I remember, so that one girl that she hated that she thought I cheated on her with, I added her on Facebook maybe like 2 or 3 times. Every single time she's been deleted. Either she was been deleted or I was getting bitched at about having her on Facebook and being like told to delete her.
Oh yeah.
When did you say enough was enough? Did you break up with her? Or did she break up with you?
I broke up with her.
Oh, nice.
And then so like I finally, after we broke up, I re-added her on Facebook, and she sent me a message. She's like, "Are you still dating that girl that hates my face?"
You're like,
Like she was just making sure that she wasn't gonna get deleted again.
Yeah.
And I'm like, "No, yeah, we broke up this time for sure, for real this time." And she's like, "Okay, cool." So yeah, Mom actually knows this person.
Do I?
Yeah.
The person you broke up with?
Well, both.
Oh, yeah. I know the other one.
Yeah.
Took a picture with her, I think.
Yeah, I think you did.
Oh, she had a right to be jealous then.
Why?
Because that other girl is sexy.
She might listen to this podcast. You never know. She probably just heard that.
I redact what I said.
I take it back.
And Fuchsia might be listening to this
All
podcast.
right, take it back. Say she's ugly.
Ugly.
Ugh.
Your
So
girlfriend was right. She just didn't want you talking to ugly bitches.
Maybe. Anyway, so yeah, that's
We're just kidding. If she is listening, she's not ugly, but she's also not sexy.
Exactly. Good job, Tony.
There you go. Did I cover all the bases?
Yeah, covered all the bases. Not ugly, not sexy.
She just is.
Yep. Just a normal person.
Normal person.
I found her sexy.
Nothing special whatsoever. Wait, that's still kind of bad.
Anyway, so back to the question. Break up with him?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a fucking piece of shit.
All right. All right. Sounds good. Like us on Facebook, facebook.com/NKOTP1. Follow us on Twitter @NewKidsInThePod. See us on Instagram also @NewKidsInThePod. Send us an email, newkidsinthepod@gmail.com. Leave us a voicemail, 774-40-NKOTP. Subscribe to us on iTunes, Stitcher, Spotify,
Everything.
iHeartRadio, SoundCloud, YouTube. Everything. Yeah. So like Mama said, Google Play Music, Google Podcasts. Everything. Anyway, Mama, in a world full of...
World full of gas stations, stay away from Thornton.
Because otherwise you'll
only
get got.
truckers and gangbangers go there.
Yep, exactly. Otherwise you'll get got like Mamba.
Also, stay away from currency exchanges.
Yeah,
and
apparently.
stay away from fake profiles on
And
Facebook.
stay away from fake profiles on Facebook.
Otherwise your dick pics are getting out.
Shout out to Shuri. Or
Surge.
Surge.
Yeah, like unblock me.
Unblock. If you're listening to this, unblock
If you're-
all
if you're
three of
listening
us.
if you're listening to this, unblock us, please.
We promise we won't call you bots or scammers.
I wonder what other
I'm
guys.
sorry for calling you a bitch. Yeah, bitch.
I wonder what other guys got by her.
Probably a few.
I'm pretty sure a couple people got. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, guys are thirsty. Anyway,
Bye.
we will hopefully catch you. Wait, is next week Thanksgiving?
No.
Oh, okay, we'll probably catch you next week. Maybe not. We'll see. We'll see how we feel. Anyway, all right, kissies on your dickies.
At a red light, but the banks were sitting around.